Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is my Wednesday weekly cleaning. This is when I go through the house, I deep clean everything, I get in the nooks and crevices of everything. I use my bleach cleaner. I try to really get the house nice and clean. So Wednesdays are the day that Izzy goes to her dad's house, so this is the perfect time for me to do a deep cleaning of the house. I know it'll stay clean for a couple days and it'll be nice and clean when she comes back. So I get started as soon as I drop her off to school. The first thing I do, I come home, start cleaning. So you see I have my toilet bowl bleach cleaner. I actually use that a lot. I use it for a lot of things. It's kind of like a liquid, like a gel bleach, and I like that consistency. So I use that whenever I can. For my drying racks, I have to go in and put the bleach underneath them and let them soak in water because the drying racks will get dirty at the bottom. So it's better to let them soak at least once a week and clean them out. Yeah, and I'm just going from there. I just keep it moving, start loading up the dishwasher. I try not to hand wash dishes during the week just to save time. And I run the dishwasher once a week. So I'm loading up all the rest of the dishes that need to go into the dishwasher, and then I'll run the dishwasher. I have my towels that I use to dry my hands in the kitchen. I don't like to use paper towel a lot, so I like to keep these little drying towels in the kitchen. I go ahead and clean up Izzy's breakfast. Most days I do try to have her clean up her own breakfast stuff before she goes to school in the morning, but if we're running late, then I have to just do it once I drop her off. I'm trying to get her in the habit of doing more cleaning stuff around the house. Then I go and I fill up my liquid detergent bottles. So I use glass bottles that I got from grove.co. I fill up my dishwasher liquid, my hand soap, my lotion, whatever bottles need to be refilled. I use these in the bathroom and the kitchen. So I usually have a big bottle of refill dish soap and hand soap around the house handy. Mostly under the kitchen sink is where I leave it. I do have to go in and clean the whole bottle. After using them all week, they get kind of messy. They get soap residue on them. They start looking a little sticky, hand prints all over them. So I clean the bottles too. I wipe them all off, rinse them, sit them on the drying mat. I also rinse off all of the things that I use to hold all of this stuff. So I wash out all the trays. They start collecting dust and random dirt, so it's just a good idea to also clean those at least once a week. So I do that while I'm in the kitchen. I go ahead and I clean everything, and then around the sink and around the faucet, I do like to use some Comet. I like to just let it sit for a while, and then sometimes I also put some inside of the sink just on the metal to kind of disinfect the sink as often as I'm using the Comet, just so I know I'm disinfecting the sink enough. I'll let that sit on there for a while I go around. I'll wipe through the whole faucet and everything just to disinfect everything. So most of the time I am using like bleach cleaner, bleach related spray when I'm doing my deep cleaning during the once a week. Otherwise, I would just use some spray, which I have this Myers all-purpose cleaning spray. Smells really good. Got that from grove.co. It's a pear scent. I love it. It's my favorite all-purpose cleaner. So now the dishwasher's all loaded and I can start cleaning off the sink. Actually start cleaning off the counter. So yeah, I'm going through and just putting everything away that was on the counter so I can start cleaning off all of the kitchen counters and putting everything away. I do clean the house throughout the week, so it's not that much to clean. This is more of a clean everything, like lift up all the appliances on the counter, clean the whole counter, brush any dust or crumbs that are around because I'm going to vacuum after Izzy's syrup bottle gets sticky when she's pouring her syrup for breakfast, so I also just wash that so it's not sticky on the outside and put it on the drying mat too. So I just try to clean off the counter. The kitchen counter is what gets messy every single morning because Izzy sits there to eat her breakfast. I'm in the kitchen. bleach to sit on the tub at least for a couple minutes before I even start doing anything. Then I go ahead, start putting Izzy's stuff away. I try to keep her little cabinet very organized under the her sink. So I got those shelves to kind of increase the space in there. I got a little cabinet hook shelf. Everything in there is just, she needs to see everything. I need to see everything. Things need to be easily accessible. She has a lot of hair accessories. So she'll go in there and pick out her own hair stuff if she can see what is what. That's why for her cabinet area, I just try to make sure it's clean. Then I shake out the bathroom rugs. I'm going to start taking everything off of the bathroom sink to clean. So I took out a new clean mat from the linen closet, and then I literally hand wash everything from the sink. I wash over everything. It gets dusty, it gets sticky. Sometimes Izzy's in there experimenting. A lot goes on in that bathroom. So I do clean everything, and then I sit it on that new clean mat to dry, and I'll leave that there for the rest of the day while I'm cleaning everything else, because it takes a while for that stuff to dry for me to put it back on the sink, and I'm not going to hand dry everything. So usually, actually, I do this first. I try to clean everything first, so by the time I finish cleaning the rest of the house, it'll probably be dry. However, I did not do that today, so I'm just cleaning everything now, and I'm just sitting it on there, and it'll dry while I'm cleaning the rest of the house. So it's not a big deal. I do try to clean Izzy's complete side of the sink first, just to make sure it's all clean before I get to my side. I have these towels that I got from IKEA, these white towels. So after I clean off the sink and scrub everything down, I just use my white towels, which you guys will see me grab in a second. I get those, and then I make sure I'm finished cleaning. I dry up all of the bleach soap. So that's what I just went to grab them real quick from the linen closet, and then I'll just wipe off the counters with those. Sometimes I used to use paper towel, but I don't like to use paper towel that much anymore. And those towels from IKEA were like $1.25. So I just grabbed a couple of those, and that way I could just rewash them after I use them every week. So it's perfect. So that's what I use that for, just to get all of the residue off of the counters. For the toothbrush trays, I dump those out because there's they get crappy and they get gunky during the week. So I put some bleach spray inside of them and water, and I let them soak too. I'll clean those last. So I just dump everything. That's why I always make sure I have a clean mat in the cabinet, and I use that for when I'm cleaning off the sink. Now I'm on my side of the sink, so I have to clean all my stuff, all of my trays and bottles and all of my containers, put all my stuff away. You guys see I have my waxer over there. I actually do my own waxing, so I'm going to upload my waxing video soon. I do my own full body waxing. I wax everything myself. I started a long time ago because when I used to get waxed, they would not remove all the hair, and waxing is expensive. So I'm like, why am I paying all this money? And then I go and I'm like, there's still hair. Yeah, you see how nasty that was on the inside? That's what I'm talking about. Those need to soak. But back to the waxing. Yeah, so I'm like, why am I paying this much money? And then I still see hair. They were like, oh, we can't get that hair. I'm like, well, you're lying, because I now wax myself and I can get all the hair, but I have to unplug it to clean the sink. So I'm gonna wax later anyway after I finish cleaning up. It's gonna take me a good hour to kind of go through and clean the whole house. So this video was actually pretty long. I sped it up by 50%, so that, well, actually by 75%. So, well, by 25%, so that you guys wouldn't just be watching me literally clean, like, so it looked like I'm going slow. This even looks like I'm going kind of a regular speed, but it is sped up. And I wiped the mirror too, the wooden part of the mirror. Of course, you want to get that clean. Then I have these microfiber towels, so you can buy them. There's one color towel for different things. The yellow one is for glass. All you need is a little dab of water and it cleans the glass with no streaks. They also had a pink one that was for the stainless steel, which I don't use that often anymore, but I use it for the fridge and the dishwasher. So there was a pink, there was a yellow, and then there was a blue and a green. Over the years, I had those towels forever. The only ones that I managed to hang on to are the pink and the yellow ones for some reason. I don't know what happened to the blue one and the green one. The blue one was for dust. No, the green one was for dust and the blue one was for multi-wiping surfaces. So they were perfect, and the green one was very good at dusting. I'm actually sad that I lost it. And the store that I bought it from was in New York City. It was this store called Good Home, and I think they closed down because I've been looking for them and I haven't been able to find them again. I couldn't find them anywhere online. I knew the name of them. I've been searching for them. I had 3 sets of those towels. It was 4 in each set. I had 3 sets and I lost all of them over the years. This is like, I've had those towels for like before Izzy was born. So like maybe 10, 12 years. I'm glad I still have the yellow one and the pink one though. Then I have to get in here on the sink. You guys see my stickers. I got one, flush and close the lid. I hate when people flush the toilet and don't close the lid. We all know that those germs, they did all the studies where the mist comes up from the toilet and it floats all over the bathroom when you flush the toilet if you don't close the lid. So I put that sticker there, but I need a new one, so I'm gonna throw this one away. I got them from Dollar Tree, and since I've had the sticker there for so long, Izzy now closes the toilet when she flushes it anyway. And then I have the brush and floss your teeth. This is when she was like 5 and 6. I put these stickers around because I was trying to get her in the habit of doing her morning routine. And this was just seeing all the stuff over the bathroom was easier. I actually could probably take all the stickers off now because they've been up for like, I guess, 3 years. So they can go. I like to get all in the crevices of the toilet, so I'm all down and back there cleaning everything. And then I have a different white towel that I use to clean the toilet because I don't want to use the same towel from the toilet for the rest of the house or the rest of the bathroom. And you see I put my glove on. Even though I'm using bleach, I never feel like, it's too bad, it's too much. I should use the gloves more often, but it is harder to clean sometimes. I feel like with the gloves, it's just annoying because they don't fit perfectly. But I'm down there scrubbing the rest of the toilet, making sure I get all the sides, all the dust, all the angles, because this is my once a week deep cleaning. Next, I'm putting everything back on the toilet. I have this little box up there with some stuff for Izzy. And then I have some bath scents. They're actually bath bombs, but I don't like to use them, but they freshen up the bathroom. So I just leave that box up there open. And then I have all my toilet sprays, which I just showed you guys. I have 3. I leave them on side of the toilet. I leave a small one on top of the toilet so people know that there is toilet spray. I have this little shelf here behind my bathroom door, and it has all of Izzy's jewelry so she can see it, because again, if she doesn't see the stuff, she will not use it. So I have to get stuff, clear containers, and I try to keep things organized so she sees exactly what she has. So sometimes in the morning she'll go pick out some rings and she'll go pick out some bracelets. But before, I had her jewelry box in the bedroom, and it was a solid colored white jewelry box, and she never wore the jewelry. So I was like, I bought it, let me just get something so she sees it. So this thing, I got this shelf from Wayfair. One of the drawers broke. I fixed it one time and then it broke again, but I just used hot glue to fix it. I don't know if that was adequate. I probably could have used the nail and just hammered the two things together, but I didn't do that. But inside of that white container, I actually keep all of Izzy's underwear, pajamas, towels, and things like that. So when she gets out of the tub, she can just get dressed right in the bathroom. And here I'm finally rinsing off the bleach. I also like to rinse the dust off of my plunger and my toilet scrubber because I actually don't use those things a lot. Like you might need a plunger one time and then you don't need it again. So I think there was one time I needed a plunger and then like I literally haven't used it. Here, I need some water. I'm doing a lot. I'm getting hot. I'm like, oh my God, let me get some ice water. And then I'm also like, you know what? Let me take a break because I did the bedroom, I made Izzy's bed, I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned the bathroom. Kind of need some water and sit down, but of course not for too long because I just want this to be over. So I got out the vacuum finally. Now it's time for the process of shaking out the rugs, which look at all that coming off the rug. I used to use a little mat in the kitchen, but I actually like having the rug because when I'm loading the dishwasher, water kind of used to drip on the floor and now it doesn't because it's dripping on the rug. So and those are washable rugs. So I wash all the rugs too. I like to buy things that are washable because I like things to be clean. So most of the stuff in the house can be thrown into the washing machine, including the rugs, including the couch cushions, but I steam clean those with a fabric cleaner. So I love my Dyson. Love it, love it, love it. I am now just going through, vacuuming everything. I use all the parts. I take off the parts, try to get under those cabinets, try to get all the nooks and crannies. This is my deep cleaning, so this is what I'm doing. I'm in there cleaning. And the Dyson is awesome because it is a filter-less vacuum. So you just take that clear container off and you just dump that in the trash. So you don't have to replace the filters, and you can clean them yourself. You just rinse them in cold water and let them air dry. So Dyson vacuums, I love them. I've been using them. I feel like if you have a kid, you need a Dyson because I have to use almost all the attachments that come with that vacuum. And if you guys don't know, during this video, like the time that I made it, I'm actually on a weight loss journey. So I may look a little bit overweight, which I still am honestly, but I did lose, probably when I did this video Wednesday, I lost 20 pounds from so I'm 20 pounds down here. So I'm proud of myself. I'm still going, and I'm actually going to also post my weight loss journey videos. This is I've done this program before myself, and it's one that doesn't require any exercise. So I like to do it so that I don't feel like I have to exercise to lose the weight. So I'm going to make a video and upload that for you guys to follow along because I still have a lot of weight to lose. I'm so overweight. Working from home just got me all messed up. Like sitting at a desk for like 10, 12 hours a day. Yeah, this is the result of that. But I'm on track now. Hollywood is on strike, actor strike, writer strike. Work is very slow, as in low. There's no work. And I decided to take this time to jumpstart my weight loss journey. The one thing I can do while the strike is happening is try to get down on my weight. So that's what I'm doing. So I see some rolls still. I got a lot of weight left to lose, but I am down 20 pounds as of Wednesday. But today is actually Friday and I lost an additional 5 pounds. So now in total, I'm down 25 pounds. So look out for that weight loss video. I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can lose weight without working out at all. that's going to be, I have two diets. I have one that requires a heavy workout routine, and then I have this one that doesn't require any weight loss. Any working out. And the reason that I had to stick with the non-workout one was because I was actually having trouble with my knee. I should have my knee brace on. Sometimes it feels a little better, and then I start doing this where I'm just walking around without my knee brace, and then it'll get worse again. So I'm always having to remind myself to put my knee brace on. But I was having trouble with my knee, and I couldn't do any heavy working out because my weight on top of the knee and then the knee pain was too much. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys about that in the following video. But if you didn't see, I have my squirting mop. Also got that from Grove.co. It smells like pine, very nice scent. I like to use those. I also have a, if you saw the blue mop that I was using, that I love that too, because you can take off the blue part and you can throw that in a washing machine. So it's an easier way of mopping. I'm not using a lot of water because the wooden floors don't require that much. For this apartment, the squirt and mop is fine. So if you live in an apartment, you don't want to be carrying around a mopping bucket. You don't want to have all this heavy water mopping type of stuff. Squirt and mop, perfect. Get that reattachable mop where you can take off the blue part. One side is for sweeping, one side is for mopping, but since I vacuum all the time, I only use both sides for mopping. I don't know what's the difference. It's a microfiber mop. So sometimes if I can't get stuff off the floor on one side, I just flip it over and use the other side, and that works. So I use both sides as a mop, and I throw it in the washing machine when I'm finished. And I actually have an additional, like a backup head, so when one's dirty, I still have a clean one. So yeah, that is that. So I'm going through the rest of the house, vacuuming, getting everything up. You see that dust filling up inside that clear filter. You don't know how much dust and dirt is around. Like, the floor didn't look that dirty. I know it looked a little crazy once I shook out the rug, but I felt like it was okay. Anyway, had to throw on another attachment because y'all know I gotta get this floor clean. So I'm in there cleaning, trying to get as far under the cabinets as I can. With kids and crumbs be everywhere. But this attachment is also good for dusting, and I should actually take the pole off, which I'm going to do later, and dust, but I was being lazy, and I was just like, let me just see how much I can dust without taking the pole off. But everything gets dusty around here, so I try to dust everything too when I'm doing my Wednesday cleanings. Clean behind the TV, the entertainment center, all over in the floorboards, all over the nooks and crannies. See, here I took the pole off because I'm gonna clean off the table. You can see the dust on the table here. And you see, it's just a quick way of dusting it off without having to like use a duster or use the dusting wand. And then I also dust off the whole lamp because that lamp is also dusty. I could see dust all on the metal, and since I can see the dust on the metal, I know there's dust on the lampshade. Although I can't see it on the lampshade because it's white, I just go ahead and clean that off too, since I know there's probably dust on there. And then finish that up, put everything back around. Got to come back through and wipe off the table now that it's dusted. But since the floors are clean, I'm going to go ahead and put everything back in the kitchen. I wipe off the stepping stool. I wipe off my little trash can that I keep in the corner for when I'm cutting. I like to just have a quick, easy trash can right by the cutting board. So I'm wiping that off. I'm putting the mat back by the door with the umbrellas and the flashlight. I keep an emergency flashlight right by the door because our power went out a couple times. And it's like when the power goes out, you don't want to be trying to figure out where anything is. So putting a flashlight by the doors, actually, I felt like that was a really good idea. So yeah, that's my little trash can. I'm just putting everything back and then keeping it moving because I got a lot to do. Next, I gotta vacuum the hallway. I hate vacuuming this hallway. I feel like this floor, I don't even know how stuff accumulates in the hallway. It's actually pretty annoying. But I'm gonna go through vacuuming anyway because this is Deep Cleaning Wednesdays. Getting it done. I go crazy with that vacuum head. And unfortunately, by the laundry, sometimes those scent boosters get stuck to the floor once they get wet. So I actually got to scrape those up. The vacuum wouldn't suck them up. But while I was cleaning inside of the laundry, I realized, crap, I forgot to take these clothes out. I have to keep the laundry going because I want to get it done while I'm cleaning so that everything's kind of done once I'm actually finished cleaning. I don't iron any clothes, so I have to take the clothes out of the dryer as soon as they finish so they don't get wrinkled in the dryer. Then I go ahead and I start folding all of the clothes. I bring some hangers. I start hanging all of the shirts because all of our clothes hang that need to be hung. Well, anything that's likely to get wrinkled is hung up. So all our dresses, shirts, fabric, pants that will get wrinkled, they're all hung up. And then shorts and pants usually get folded. So it's kind of easy. And then I fold Izzy's pajamas because, of course, those don't need to be ironed either. And then I start making a pile of clothes that I need to give back to her dad so she can take them back to his house. So those are the clothes that I'm just throwing on the side. Going through, I fold every single thing once it comes out of the dryer immediately. If clothes get wrinkled, sometimes, like if I leave the clothes in there too long, I will just rewash them because I'm like, am I gonna sit here and iron all these clothes? Probably a waste of energy. I don't rewash it right away. I wash the things that need to be ironed with the next load of clothes. So that's like my laziness. I used to iron a lot as a kid, so I mean, I don't love it. So if I can avoid it, I try to. And I don't even know how I would get through the days if I had to iron my clothes and Izzy's clothes on top of everything else I have to do. So that's that. I do have a drying rack that I use. I wear black all the time, so I have a lot of different types of black fabrics that some can't go in the dryer. Usually when I'm washing my blacks, probably in the summer, that's when I have more variety of black fabrics that I'm washing. I hang them to dry, but this load of blacks, thankfully, the whole thing can go in the dryer. Most of Izzy's clothes can also go in the dryer, especially if there's a laundry bag. She only has a few clothes that have to be hung dry. So even if I'm washing some clothes inside of the laundry bag, I still dry it by itself. Or if it's something like a knit sweater, like that was Izzy's black knit sweater, that furry pink jacket you see on the chair, I left those inside of the laundry bag so that I don't have to risk them getting those lint balls. Yeah, I couldn't think of it before, but they're lint balls. Don't judge me. My closet is absolutely ridiculous. I only have a 1-bedroom apartment, so I only have one closet. Thankfully, it is a walk-in closet. So I have figured out how to utilize every single inch of that closet. You guys, I'm going to do a video actually. All of the stuff that I've accumulated over the years to help me put more clothes in there, like including this hanger where I'm hanging Izzy's skirt. Like, you just need all of this type of stuff to like fit a lot of stuff in a little bit of space. So my closet, whole nother story. For now, I'm just putting the clothes away. We're not going to get crazy with it. But now my black clothes are done. I know that seems fast. Of course, it isn't as fast as it seems in this video. But they're done now. So I'm going through and I am hanging up my black shirts. So since I wear black every day, I have a lot more shirts to hang up. So I have to go through and hang up all my shirts because I definitely will not be ironing my clothes. And I can't let them get wrinkled because I need them. Usually I'm probably wearing similar or close to the same outfits every week. Even though, as you saw, that closet is crazy. So I have all of these clothes. One problem is I gained a lot of weight in the last 2 years while I was working from home. So I can't fit the clothes. So even though you see a closet full of clothes, unfortunately, a lot of them I can't fit. And that's why I'm on this weight loss journey, because I am determined to fit more of my clothes. Anyway, so I have clothes that are for my current weight, and then I have all of the clothes that I've had like my whole, like for the last 10 years accumulating. I have those kind of in the back area of the closet. They're still hanging because, like I said, I only really gained weight the last 2 years. So I'm hoping to get back to those other clothes. In the meantime, I have a series of black clothes that I can fit, and I can fit now at my current weight. So I leave those, I wear them. I'm trying not to get carried away buying a bunch of clothes for my current weight because I know that I want to lose weight. So I just buy enough to kind of get me maybe through a week or two. And that's what I just wash them and reuse them. Since I'm washing them a lot though, I try to make sure I have really good fabrics. Over the years, I've realized what fabrics wash well and which ones don't. So I'm pretty good at avoiding things that I know won't look good after being washed a couple times. So I can wash my clothes every week and I know they'll be fine. And the laundry bags help. The laundry bags really help to keep the integrity of the clothes. Also, I guess I'll mention that I wash all of my clothes on cold with cold water, and I use gentle detergent, the same detergent I used when Izzy was a baby. I've learned that the cold water is just very nice for clothes. It's gentle. Even my whites, I use cold water. If something's really dirty, like, which doesn't happen because I wash so often, but if by chance something would be really dirty, I probably would use hot water only for the white cycle. But most of the time for whites, darks, brights, I use cold water. So cold water will also help to keep the integrity of your clothes. Now I can finally go back, start putting stuff away in the bathroom. Everything's kind of dry now, so I'm going through just so I can say, okay, I'm finished with the bathroom. Putting everything away, seeing what is dry. I plugged my waxer back up because, like I said, I have to wax, so I'm going to show you guys a video of that. But I didn't clean the inside of these, so I actually have to clean them because they were soaking this whole time. So now that I cleaned them out, I'm going to just sit them upside down, and then actually I decided to sit them inside of Izzy's sink to dry for a couple hours. Since she won't be home, her sink won't be used, and I was like, oh, I should just put everything over there because I'm going to be using my sink. I wash my hands so many times in one day. That's why I have my lotion. I decided to buy lotion for my I decided to buy lotion too for the sinks because during the pandemic we were washing our hands so much, my hands were so dry. So I never used to have the lotion and soap next to each other. Now it's a must. We wash our hands so much. Now I can put everything back. All the trays are dry. It's been a while. I've been vacuuming and cleaning and all of that type of stuff. This is the good time to finish up the bathroom. Although I have to let those containers dry, I can finish everything else. And I also need to vacuum the bathroom floor since I finished vacuuming the rest of the house. So I kind of want to get this stuff off of the floor now. Izzy's side of the sink, I bought this little tray that you guys see. It has like her perfume, chapstick, all of her stuff. Again, when I'm getting stuff for Izzy, I'm thinking she needs to see it all. She won't use mouthwash. She won't use perfume. She probably wouldn't even use the deodorant if it wasn't right there on the sink. My stuff's all underneath my sink, but for Izzy, for her to remember to use it, I leave as much stuff out invisible for her. It's just easier. She'll use it if she sees it. So that's something that I've learned over the years in every aspect, with clothes, with shoes, with toiletries, with jewelry, anything, even with her toys. If you guys noticed earlier, her toys are in clear bins too. She has to see everything. So that's how we roll here.